You probably already know poor insulation makes for a drafty home, leaving the lights on wastes energy, and this time of year you are blasting that air conditioning. But how much do you know about the potential for energy efficiency? So we're going to start today's show with Emily Gaylord, Center for Eco-Technology, because I think a lot of people, now that everybody has the ACs up, they're looking at their energy bills. And it's not pretty.
You know, they're looking at their energy bills. The AC is cranking on. We had all that horrible heat last week, so I'm sure people are trying to stay cool. But this is also a good time to start thinking about winter. You know, next month is September, so we're already starting to head into fall and into those colder months. So it's a really good time to start thinking about efficiency in your home, being more comfortable this winter, and ways to save money while doing so.
And now that we are in the dog days of summer, people can come and get that free energy assessment too if they want to.
Absolutely. So if you get a no-cost home energy assessment through Mass Save, that's the best idea right now. You can get quotes on getting insulation in your home. They'll go through your house, find out if there's ways to make your lighting more efficient. There's a lot of opportunity there for cost savings, but also just more efficiency and being more comfortable.
Now, on today's show, we are going to rate the appliances to see which one utilizes the most energy. But first, we should talk about the fact that the two things that use the most energy are the heat and the cooling. So what are some tips that we can use?
So your heating and cooling are definitely your biggest suckers on your energy. So definitely get that no-cost home energy assessment. Definitely make sure your home is well insulated and air sealed. That will help keep heat in the home or out of the home in the summer. So it really does help on both sides. And if you're using like a one-room air conditioner, make sure that you're really using it for that one room. Don't have all your doors open. It's not going to be efficient that way. You want to cool the air that you're cooling. And if you have fans on, remember that fans really only cool people. They're not cooling the room. So if you're not in the room, having a fan running isn't actually doing anything.
I did not know that.
Fun fact.
My fan is on as we speak. So now what we're going to do is we have 5 appliances here. Which appliances do we have? May I?
Yes, absolutely.
So what we have here, we're going to rate them, and we're rating them on how much electricity they use.
Yes, how much energy in their home they use. And of course,
so the
more
clothes
efficient.
Washer,
yep.
The clothes dryer, the hot water heater, the refrigerator, and the dishwasher.
Yes. And of course, the more efficient your appliances are, that's going to change how much energy they're using. But this is on a typical home, what the average energy consumption is. And it's important to note that the Environmental Protection Agency recently came out with the Energy Star program, which you're probably familiar with.
I know a lot of people, when you go to the stores and you're seeing them, everything's got the sticker on it, and it says how much energy it's using on a given year.
Yes, and so one of the things to look for is an Energy Star model, because those on average will be using at least 10% less energy than an equivalent model. So that's a good thing to look for.
Okay, so what I'm going to try to do, so that we're looking for the one that uses the most energy, right?
The most energy.
All right, here we go. I'm going to go with the refrigerator first. Hot water heater second, because they tell you to take short showers for this reason. And it always has to keep hot water in it, is that right? It always has to stay full of hot water? Oh, you're not giving me any hints.
I'm not going to give you any hints.
This is ridiculous. Okay, dishwasher.
I mean, we've got to build the suspense here, Seth.
Clothes dryer, because you have to heat the air. And then lastly, clothes washer. Now, stay tuned, because later in the show, we're going to show you if I'm right or not, and we're going to tell you how you can find the best appliance for you. But for now, we're back with Emily Gaylord, Center for Eco-Technology in Florence. We're finishing up talking about appliances because they take a big toll on our bill.
They do.
Earlier, I ordered them. The thing that I thought was the most suck on our energy bill to the least. Did I do okay on the whole?
Well, actually, you did not do so great.
Okay.
Here's the correct answer. So,
oh, wow.
I think you got none of them correct, but that's okay, because I also think that a lot of homeowners have some similar misconceptions.
Exactly.
So we can talk about those.
I'm representing everybody at home who feels like they don't have a voice when they're doing it. So let's go through it. The biggest suck on our bill, the hot water heater.
Absolutely your hot water heater. It takes a lot of energy to heat up your hot water for your showers, for your sink, for your dishwasher, all of those things, in your washing machine. So there's a lot of reasons why the hot water heater is such a big suck on your energy bill. The good news is if you have a really dated one, you can go to Mass Save and they actually have some rebates available.
There we go.
So it's a really good thing that's offered.
So this is something that if you're thinking about replacing any appliance, think about that one because it informs the rest of these.
And they have some enormously efficient hot water heaters on the market now.
Right. So. Next up, clothes dryer. Is that because of heat also?
It's because of heat. Your clothes dryer takes a lot of heat to heat it up. So there's a few things you can do. One, use the energy efficient setting on your dryer.
Okay.
The other thing is you've heard of separating your laundry, and that's usually meaning lights and darks. And in this case, we mean heavy and light. So
Sweaters and bed linens and all that stuff.
Wash
comforters.
those together, because otherwise it's going to take just as much energy to dry your towels as your t-shirts if you're washing them all together.
And also, clothesline, everybody.
Yes.
That's the best way that you can
The best way is just get rid, you don't need it. It's going to also make your clothes last a lot longer, and there's a misconception that you can't clothesline your clothes in the winter, and you actually can. They still will get dry.
They just get chilly.
They get chilly, but you bring them inside.
This one, the refrigerator, it's important though.
It is important, and there's a lot of ways to make your refrigerator more efficient. The first thing is to keep it full, so that when you're opening it, it's not just trying to
full of
cool.
food.
Yeah.
Oh,
full of food.
I can
Keep
get
it
down
full.
on that. Yeah.
The other thing to do is make sure those coils on the back are clean. I know when I bought my house, I don't think the back of my refrigerator had ever been cleaned before.
I've never seen the back of my refrigerator.
It's worth it to clean those coils. That will make it run more efficient. And the other thing is, if you're entertaining, give your refrigerator a night off. Fill an ice bucket so people aren't constantly opening and closing your refrigerator.
Great point. Take me through the clothes washer.
So the clothes washer, here's the great thing about the clothes washer. You do not need the hot setting. Most detergents at this point are good enough that you don't need to use hot water in your washing machine.
And that's a huge savings.
And that's a huge savings. And it will actually make your clothes last a lot longer, too.
I love it.
So use cold water. Again, separate those heavier items so that they're not using as much energy.
Now, lastly, the dishwasher. I'm hoping we still need to use hot water in the dishwasher,
We
right?
still need hot water, but you don't need the hot dry in the dishwasher.
Okay.
And you don't need, so you can let them just air dry. That's the one way to save it. And also make sure you're filling your dishwasher before you use it. It takes just as much energy to run 3 dishes or a full dishwasher.
That's a great point. It's true for a lot of these. So keep our fridge full, and yeah, you're right, because it's going to cost the same amount of energy anyways, just by pressing the on button. Thank you so much for stopping by.
No problem. Happy to be here.
It's really illuminating stuff. I definitely learned a lot because I got everything wrong. Thanks again.